Hey, it's Kevin. Want to wish you a Feliz Navidad, Merry Christmas. Actually, I guess, and I never took Spanish in school. I guess Feliz Navidad actually means a festive nativity, or as I like to say, Feliz On Me Dog. Something that's always made me laugh over the years. I don't know why. It's silly, it's stupid, but for some reason it does. I've got that weird. You know how you've always got weird relationships with things or people that you don't even really know. Jose Feliciano was one of those for me. Back when I was a kid, in 1974, we took a vacation from Quincy, Illinois, where we lived, to Kansas City for the week, and went to the amusement park Worlds of Fun, which I believe was owned by Sites Cold Cuts at the time, if I'm not mistaken. And much like amusement parks like Six Flags and King's Dominion, King's Island, those kind of things, they always had, or not always, but often had musical entertainment. Famous stars come in and perform. Well, the weekend we were there, they had Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods on the Friday night, famous for the big song Billy Don't Be a Hero back in 1974, and on the Saturday night, Jose Feliciano. Now, being 13 years old and really into Billy Don't Be a Hero, which I can pretty much sing every word today, and I won't bore you with that, we didn't go to Bo Donaldson and the Haywoods. We, of course, had to go see Jose Feliciano, which put me in a horrible mood for the rest of the week. Now I look at it, and I guess if you talk traditional Christmas songs, would Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano be one of those traditional ones? One of the folks I work with in Nashville, singer-songwriter James House, a very wonderful, talented artist, actually did a Christmas album this year and had Jose Feliciano sing with him on the Christmas album. They didn't do Feliz Navidad, did a new one that was kind of fun, Santa Down in Mexico, kind of a cute song. If you go to James House's MySpace page, you'll be able to listen to it. Or I highly recommend buying the album if you're still in the Christmas music spirit. It's early on Christmas morning, and as I've always told you, Christmas is always a strange time for me. My father always worked when I was young. I don't have a lot of special Christmas memories. There wasn't a lot of Christmas travel. We didn't have a big extended family, so we didn't do a lot of traveling. There were a couple of cute Christmas memories I remember, but nothing out of the ordinary, nothing memorable, nothing special. No, what's the from the Christmas Story, the Red Ryder, and I've never really watched the Christmas Story, so I don't know the BB gun or the air gun he wanted, or the leg lamp that was also wanted by the dad in the story, which we'll talk about in a couple of days, which my wife actually got one of those for Christmas, and I think it made her day. Sadly, I wasn't the one who gave it to her. But most importantly, for me anymore, Christmas has become a time to, enjoy spending time with my wife. It's a day where, I shouldn't say we both don't work, because I'm actually working today, and doing some work for my artists and things like that, because the internet never sleeps, and I don't work a full day, but I work a little bit during the day, usually early morning. But it's nice just to sit back and relax. Because, again, growing up and in the radio business for years, I worked a lot of Christmas days. And I guess that's why I don't have a lot of Christmas traditions. But last night, Susan and I, my wife, went over to, when she always says I never call her Susan, so here's two Susan mentions of the same video blog. Susan and I went over to my friend Ed and Diane's house and had a nice Christmas Eve with them, and took over some of the nice bottles of wine from Mason Wine Cellar, and just had a wonderful time. And it got me thinking back to Thanksgiving, where we spent it with Ed and Diane and my friends Ray and Melissa, and it got me thinking about the New Year's celebrations we've had the last few years with Ray and Melissa at their house. And I think what it really comes down to is, while yes, the holidays are about family, I think we need to make more time for friends. That the holidays need to be about friends. Because all of my stressed out friends talk about spending time with their families. I'll place the call to mom and dad and wish them a Merry Christmas and talk with them for a little while. But it's me and my wife and Mailbox Millie the cat, and we're just going to kind of kick back and relax. And I think I talked her into something like really traditional for Christmas dinner. Chili. Have a good one. Merry Christmas, even if you're not celebrating Christmas today. It's a very special day for family and for friends.